Hi friends, this is your math target for Tuesday, May 5th. So your learning target is I can interpret data. We are starting a brand new chapter, which is chapter 10. So we're working with data. Okay, data is information that you collect by asking questions, taking surveys. Then you take that information that you collect from your survey and you put it into a chart or a graph or somewhere to record your information, what you've been gathering from people's answers. We've done this in class before where we went around and asked what your favorite season was or your favorite color. And then we marked down people's answers by making tally marks or writing down the student's name and what their answer was. Now we're going to practice taking that information that we ask or find out through questions and putting it into a chart and then looking at that chart and using the chart to answer questions about the information. So here is what we are doing today. Chapter 10 is data. At the bottom of this page, you can see Curious George is asking the question, what are some ways you can sort these balloons? If I asked you to sort the balloons, you could make a chart or write tally marks by color. You can organize them by shape. You can organize them by size. If we did color, let's count together. How many green balloons do we have? We would write the word green and put one tally mark next to the green because there's one green balloon. For red, we would do 1, 2, 3. We'd put 3 tally marks or 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, next to the word red. For yellow balloons, there's only one, and you might call the gold one yellow too. So maybe 1, 2 yellows, and blues, I see 1, 2, 3. Like I said, you can also sort them based on size. You could count how many long balloons, how many heart balloons, how many stars, circles, whatever you want to do. It's just putting the information that you look at or ask questions about, putting it into a chart. So let's go to the next page. Here is a graph, a picture graph that we're going to use to answer questions, and a tally chart that we're going to use to answer questions. So I'll do one of the 2 questions with you, and you'll do the rest in your book on your own. So this is a picture graph about fruit that we like. So each orange stands for one person. Each pear stands for one person. Sometimes the charts are going to have a key at the bottom, and it will say the basketball or the football stands for 2 people. So you'll have to be really careful with the information. So if it stands for 2 people, you'll have to count by 2s every time there's an answer for a certain object. Okay, so this one only stands for 1. So number 1 says, how many children chose pear as the fruit that they like? So we go to pear, I see 1, 2. So you would write a number 2 next to number 1. Then it says to circle the fruit that more children chose. So you can do this, I trust you. You can look at the oranges and the pears and see how many or which one has more. I see pears have 2, oranges have 4. Which one is the greater number? And that's what you'll circle. Okay, so the tally chart, these are tally marks. You draw one little line for each choice. When you get to 5, you put a diagonal line, and then you start over again until you get to the next 5. So we're going to complete the tally chart. How many children chose red as the color that they like? So here's the choices, and here's the amount of people that chose that color, and this would be the total, okay? So how many children chose red? Let's go to the color red. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would put 6 as your total, and 6 is your answer to number 3. So you'll be answering number 4. Which color did the fewest children choose? Which of these numbers is the least? Which one has the least amount of children? The smallest number. That's what you'll be looking at for number 4. Down here, you're just going to do some basic addition and subtraction facts just to do some practicing. And on the next page, your last page for today, you're going to do tally marks, your vocabulary builder. Tally marks I showed you are little lines until you get to 5, then we put a diagonal line. So this is for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to draw tally marks to represent 4, 13, and 10. Remember, every time you get to 5, you put a diagonal line. So if you get to 6, 7, 8, 9, those will be single lines. Then when you get to 10, you do another diagonal line. So every time you get to 5, you do one. Then at the bottom, you're going to write what you know about vocabulary. So 10 apples is more than what? What's a number that's less than 10? That's what you'll write here. 6 bananas is fewer or less than how many? So on this one, you'll be writing a number that's greater than 6. How many grapes is more than 6? So on this line, you'll be writing a number that is more than 6. And number 4 says, how many oranges is fewer than 5? So you're going to write a number that is less than 5 for number 4. Okay, that is all you have for today. I will see you back here on Thursday with your Learning Target video for that day. See you. Have a good day.